Have you ever wondered what goes wrong during a plane disaster? It can happen in an instant, and the results can be catastrophic. Today, we will explore the heartbreaking story of Arctic cargo Flight 294. On a clear day over West Sweden, a routine flight turned deadly. Flight 294, carrying precious cargo, suddenly spiraled downward at an alarming speed of 600 miles per hour. But how did things go so wrong? First, let's look closely at the aircraft and its mission. The flight was transporting essential supplies to remote areas. It was a vital part of Arctic logistics. All seemed normal as it took off. Next, we need to consider the crew's role. They were experienced and well-trained. But even the best can face unexpected challenges. As they began their descent, something went awry. Now, let's delve into the mechanical systems. Planes are complex machines with numerous components. A failure in one part can lead to disaster. Investigators found signs of mechanical failure. This contributed to the crash. Weather conditions were also a factor. While clear at takeoff, unexpected turbulence can emerge. Pilots must adapt quickly to changing environments. This is challenging, even for the most skilled aviators. Imagine being in that cockpit. The view outside is serene, yet the instruments show alarming signs. Panic sets in, but the crew must remain focused. Their training kicks in, but time is running out. Witnesses on the ground reported the terrifying sight of the descent. They heard the roar of engines, then silence. The aftermath was heartbreaking, as emergency responders rushed to the scene. The loss affected families, friends, and a community. So, what did we learn from Flight 294? First, the importance of regular aircraft inspections is crucial. All components must function correctly to prevent accidents. Second, training is essential. Crew members must prepare for every possible scenario. In summary, aviation accidents are complex events. We must recognize the many factors at play. Proper maintenance, training, and awareness can save lives. If you found this insight valuable, consider subscribing for more aviation stories. Click the notification bell to stay updated. Let's continue exploring the skies together. Have you ever wondered what causes aviation accidents? Today, we dive into a real-life incident. Aries Flight 8250 faced a terrifying situation. It missed the runway during a stormy night in San Andres. Let's explore what happened. On a stormy night, Aries Flight 8250 was approaching San Andres. The weather conditions were severe. Heavy rain and strong winds challenged the pilots. Visual misjudgment became a critical factor. Firstly, let's discuss visual perception. Pilots rely heavily on their sight. They must gauge distances and align for landing. Poor visibility can disrupt this process. In this case, the storm limited clarity. As the flight descended, the pilots experienced turbulence. They struggled to keep the plane steady. The cockpit instruments showed conflicting data. This confusion heightened the risk of misjudgment. When the aircraft approached the runway, the pilots faced trouble. They were unable to see the runway clearly. The combination of rain and wind distorted their perception. This is when crucial errors can occur. Imagine driving during a heavy rainstorm. You can't see the road markers clearly. You rely on instinct and small glimpses. Pilots face a similar dilemma in such conditions. It's tough, even for the best trained professionals. As Flight 8250 touched down, disaster struck. The plane landed off the runway. Thankfully, no fatalities occurred, but injuries were reported. This incident serves as a critical lesson in aviation safety. To summarize, Aries Flight 8250 faced a perfect storm of challenges. Severe weather led to visual misjudgment. The pilots encountered issues with visibility and turbulence. Understanding these factors is essential for improving safety. Next time you fly, remember this story. It highlights the importance of strict safety protocols. Check the weather conditions before your flight. And lastly, always trust your pilots. If you found this insight valuable, subscribe for more aviation stories. Hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content.